Now, today's top stories and Power of 5 weather from News 5. Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.
Good morning, Danita and Katie here, and here's a look at today's top stories.
We start with, if you plan on voting in November, make sure you check your registration right now. If you've been purged from the system for inactivity, there are some exceptions for having your vote counted. That's because of a compromise made last year after a legal battle accusing the state of improperly purging thousands of voters from its rolls. So voters who have been purged since 2011 will only have their ballots counted if they live at the same address as they did the last time they registered. Even then, there's more you have to do.
You had to vote as a provisional voter, and then as a provisional voter, you had to go over these thresholds of making sure that the envelope is filled out completely and it's filled out correctly.
Voters who haven't voted, requested a ballot, or updated an address for 4 to 6 years are considered inactive and subject to purge. The deadline to register to vote is October 5th.
The pandemic dealt an economic blow to the entire country, but Cleveland took one of the hardest hits. A new study from CSU found Cleveland has the 4th highest job loss rate of major metro areas. We saw a 12% decline in July compared to the year before. Researchers say the loss of jobs in hospitality and food service are leading the way, and the number of posted job openings in Cuyahoga County is down more than 50% this year. This week, unemployed Ohioans shared their experiences and their challenges navigating the state's unemployment system. The issues range from paperwork to payments. Some say they provided the necessary information to the state multiple times, and yet they're finding themselves still in need. Now the state is taking the time to listen. State Auditor Keith Faber sat down with people in Westlake as part of a performance audit of the unemployment system. Information from the roundtable discussions will be passed on to Job and Family Services in hopes of avoiding these failures in the future.
We could see state testing put on hold again for Ohio schools, a bill being considered by the Senate right now. A Senate committee, would freeze district report cards and teacher assessments. The state would also need a waiver for federal testing requirements. The Trump administration did waive them in the spring for K through 12, but testing isn't the only issue the measure would put on hold. It also extends a freeze on Ohio's Ed Choice voucher program. All right, let's get you over to Trent with a look at your Thursday weather.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Katie. Check it out. This is what we're watching, this wave right here. Now, it's going to pull in some moisture, quite a bit of moisture, but I think it's mainly for our southern counties. The farther south you are, the wetter you're going to be throughout the day today. As this rolls south and pulls out of here, we're going to shift our focus to that guy. This front rolls through tonight. Behind that, see the direction of that northwest flow? That's much drier and more comfortable air trying to settle in for Friday, Saturday, and even part of our Sunday with some pretty low humidity. In the meantime, we're still going to be tracking some rain, at least for the first part of the day, and even a couple showers this afternoon. But after this pulls out of here, it gets nice. I'll show you that coming up.
Sponsored by Akron Children's Hospital.